One, two, three, one, two, three, and perfect. All right, I'm live. Sorry that took me a second to turn on the mic, but I was just trying to set everything up, basically. In a sense, I was trying to set up two separate web browsers. That way I can switch back and forth and send links over to for people if they want to join or whatever. I sent the offer to a few individuals, so hopefully they'll come soon. But until then, I guess we can talk about whatever you guys like. But yeah, three reasons why I wanted to do the hangout today. I wanted to test out if the hangouts were all screwed up because I watched Liz's reptiles hang out and looked like it kind of got screwed up. So I was wondering if my channel was going to be affected by it too. So I decided maybe start this live hangout. And yeah, and also maybe have some conversations with some people or maybe some interactions in the chat if they're really interested. And also because I'm bored because I have all the materials needed to respond to Dick Coughlin, but it's just a video that yeah, it's kind of boring to me, but I will respond to it. It's just yeah. Um, what else? I've been trying to take care of a few layered details in my own sort of circles. And also, I just made a video response to Steve Shives again, which it's been a while since I've done that, actually. A long while since I've done that. And man, oh man, that's good times. I still enjoy doing it. It's just, I know my audience is probably bored out of their minds out of it, but I personally enjoy doing it. So that's why I will always continue to respond to the well, quite simply put, to the Steve Shives Club. Oh, hey, Mixum McTow, didn't see you there for a sec. Well, hey, welcome to the show. We're just talking about anything, really. There's no guided topic unless if there's a particular incident that pisses me off, then it will be then there'll be a big subject to talk about, which that actually hasn't happened to me in a long time, actually, come to think about it. Now, let me double check on Twitter, so I may have to mute. Maybe not. If you hear the buzzing noises, let me know and I'll mute the mic just for a sec because all I'm really doing is opening up the spare laptop just to check on Twitter. Now, if you don't know, I regularly check Twitter all the time to make sure if anybody's interested in joining the Hangouts. There. Let me copy and paste the link. There. I just wanted to make sure that anybody that's interested in coming in could watch and see. Uh, no, I don't know who Top Dollar Black Pill Gangster is. I have no idea who that guy is. It's actually kind of the first time I even heard of him. But oh well, I've never heard about the guy personally. Um, and speaking of that guy, another person I had no idea who existed was Captain Andy. And huh, ironically, when I came up with the nickname for Shibes, I believe the nickname was Asshole Steve Shibes. I should have came up with a better name like Captain Salty Pants. Then that would have rhymed a bit more. But yeah, I have no idea who is Top Dollar Black Pill Gangster is. I have no idea who that is. Um, let's see here. Hmm. Okay, double checking. So far, mm, a few people said maybe in the Twitter chat. Well, if you want, that's totally fine by me. The hangout's supposed to be about everything else, and also let me know if you want in. I can always drop the link there, and as soon as you get in, I'll make sure to remove the link. That way, nobody else comes in, like no other trolls. But yeah, we can certainly talk about that subject if you really like. Um, lately with the traversable crew, I don't regard them as real men going their own ways because they don't actually care for other people. They only care about, well, two things: just making themselves look like they're awesome, and or just self gratifying their ego. That's why that's why you'll never get sympathy out of me for being sympathetic towards them because they have done a lot more harm than what most people realize. Uh, let me type this out. I also have to type this out. There. But yeah, there's always bad Apple groups in every community out there. Traversal is just the biggest bad boogeyman in the group is or or community as far as I understand because um and that's largely due to the fact he's kind of the only real mentally unstable human being. Like I remember way back in the day when, like, before he became a MGTOW, he was kind of obsessed over hating atheists, and he was really mentally unstable, and at the time he used to do a lot of heinous things towards non-believers at the time. But that was, I don't quite remember the details on that. That was way back in time. Like that was around, that was either 2005 or 10. But but yeah, Traversal even back then has always been mentally unstable and has been known to, like, when he's backed up in the corner, he just resides to threats and as far as I understand, he also has in the past also flagged dissenting opinions at least a couple times and conspired people to do other things as well. Um, and I think the last thing I know about Traversable is that his mindset of let we can take our side, you take care of your side. That mentality doesn't work because as much as he loves to preach how his side's better and he'll take care of his sides, he's kind of a hypocrite on that level because ultimately he was the one that was actually encouraging Henry McDowell to go after Jeff Holiday's son. Ironically enough, that hangout was deleted instantly. And instantly, when Jeff Holiday and Edgar McDowell were going at each other, ironically enough, Traversable privated that or deleted that entire hangout. And he still refuses to acknowledge that he did influence Angry McDowell to go after someone's son. And I don't believe it was also a public hangout. I was told by someone, I don't know who, but yeah, judging from that guy, it seemed pretty solid enough. Oh, yes, he sent. Oh yeah, yeah, he does. He does. It doesn't matter what you kind of say or do. Like if I made a video criticizing him, which I have in the past, he actually does tell his followers to just go on my video and down like him. Um, and that's the type of mentality that he has. His arguments are weak, so he has to rely on his fans to do the dirty works for him, which I always found to be an extremely annoying sort of mentality. Sorry about that. Just had to tend to family for a sec, but I'm back. Yeah, that's a bit of a long story. Uh, yeah, anytime you criticize that particular dude, he actually does send over his followers to annoy the living shit out of you sometimes, which I always found annoying, but at the same time it's laughable because they say the stupidest things in the comments, and that gives me the opportunity to make a troll video of them. Johnny T. Doe says hello. Well, hello. Uh, ah, I see. So that's what they're doing. I see. Well, at that point, you could always troll them back, or you could completely ignore them. But I personally, I'm more into the troll sort of aspect, or that's just personally me. Like, like if you ignore them long enough, they'll get the message that no matter what they say isn't going to affect you. Ugh. Let's see here. Hmm. I always found it ironic that normally I do these hangouts late at night, but I'm doing it afternoon and still the invites nobody comes up. But oh well. Oh, how do I troll them? Very simple. I tend to what I do is I have an avatar of a lizard, and I just basically troll them out by saying a bunch of ridiculous nonsense. But I usually piss them off by saying the truth that these sort of comments are nonsensical, or at least that's how I usually troll them. No, no gusta familia. I see. Uh, I only speak partially Spanish. I can't speak fully. Oh, hey, Teddy. Again, just having a hang about whatever topic comes to mind. I suppose it doesn't have to be any particular subject. This is one of those times where I feel like, there's a good time to maybe have a chat with anybody that's interested. I do this periodically just to give other people a chance to speak their mind because I know back in back in 2000 a certain time, I believe 2012, hangouts were a lot more prevalent, and now it's kind of rarity unless if we're talking about the bigger YouTubers that do it more often. So in a way, I'm trying to promote smaller channels that can do more hangouts. That way, that way the smaller people can get noticed a bit more. uh, let's see here. uh, Let me see if I can re-invite a few people over. Then we can get a conversation going. Uh, so I'll be back in one moment. Uh, all right, that's one person. I just sent the invites. Let's see here. Again, nobody has to join if they don't want to. I just give people the option if they are doably interested to do that. Let's see here. So I may have to mute for 1 minute. All right, I'm back. I just sent another 4 invites to seeing if anybody's interested. Uh, Mm, what is another topic I could talk about? Well, hmm? Oh, that one, stain free. I see. Actually, I like that one. Actually, that was a good video, by the way. And I really did enjoy that one. And yeah, I really did enjoy that video. Uh, I guess one topic I could talk about is what is this whole the whole thing's getting out of control when it comes to a certain group of people who think it's okay to be a pedophile and somehow turn that into a sexuality, and it's basically heart progress, and that shit's getting scary. And my personal thought is, whatever happens, it's like that group's needs to be opposed no matter what, because it's just getting downright scary on the amount of people that are agreeing with heart progress, which I find to be a bit terrifying. Like, I will lose all hope in humanity if that movement or group becomes protected under YouTube and Twitter. And yeah, that group really does disturb me in particular. Let's see here. Not much else is going on, but yeah, I guess a big reason why I haven't made a video about uh, I guess a big reason why I haven't made a video about the heart progress thing is because that's kind of a disturbing group that I would rather not get involved into or have any sort of drama or revolved around that eh, because believe it or not, the appeals actually went after my channel years ago, back in 2010. Granted, back then they were trying to flag down my video because I caught one of them being disturbing, and that's a bit of full drama that I had to go through back in 2010, and it's kind of a thing I've been trying my best to walk away from because I don't ever want to have a conversation with a pedo, period, because those people are disturbing in my eyes. Yeah, that's exactly what they'll do sometimes. If you go after them, they'll try and do a privacy complaint, and most of them really will try and do it just to make sure that they don't get caught. But in Liz's case, I mean, it's extremely questionable that they were only going after, in that privacy complaint, their only demands were that they remove parts of that veil where they said a certain thing, and if that certain thing was removed, then it would have made this reptile's video a bit different. But yeah, I definitely saw that. I saw that original video, and I saw the original live hangouts when it got censored. Still, I always found heart progress to be quite disturbing in nature. But then again, I don't believe that that group is going to win in any case, because if the general population finds out that they're really pedos, I mean, no matter how no matter how much backing the SAWs can put on this, it's not going to drive well with the mass populace of people, because anytime there's a group of pedos somewhere in the country, instantly uh, the public will be against it and will do their best to either force that group to disperse, or whatever place that they're being protected, they'll try and destroy it. And I'd imagine YouTube would cave in to the large populace of people that would want to try and remove the pedos off of YouTube. So I don't see. That's why I don't see this as a long-lasting problem or a or a possibility for hard progress to somehow win, because I don't, because we have the sides of like, we can easily win if we just let the masses know, and most people don't like pedos, period. In fact, most feminists don't like pedos either. So the moment if it becomes viral and millions of people see a certain group of people being disturbing, no matter what's backing apologetics that they may pull out, I mean, at that point, they're a dead group, because they can't exist when millions of people are constantly asking them to turn themselves over to the authorities. But that's always been my thoughts on the matter. It's, no matter what they do, I mean, they'll never win, because, I mean, they're monsters by definition. That and the general public don't like pedos, so I just don't see the hard progress thing being a continuous problem for a while. Probably for a little bit, but as soon as the people find out, then oh boy, just the whole thing will get crazy. Um, let's see here. Gotta look at Discord. Let me know if you want me to. Excuse me. If you want me to answer any questions, I'm gonna look up Discord to see if anybody else is interested in joining. Huh. Yeah, so far nobody else is really that interested. But oh well, it doesn't matter to me at all. I'm just doing this to get maybe my thoughts out and possibly have a fun time and to have a few people. Is this? There we are. The mouse is working. Haha. uh, yeah, that that could very well happen. Believe it or not. Hmm. Yeah, and I've heard the same thing too. That nobody wants the SJWs to think that they're victims and try and promote them. Which, if they do, then yeah, that's probably the point in time where I'll probably hit myself in the wall, because that is downright scary if that ever does happen. Then again, the opposite can be true. I mean, there's always a possibility of feminists and every other group instantly condemning them. So that could be a possibility too. Granted, I don't know if that's really the case. The only thing I know is that the major population does not like pedos. But yeah. Hmm. There we go. Switch over mice. There. Sorry, sometimes I have to switch over the mouse from one laptop to a desktop yeah, because I don't have two mice. Yeah, that's true. And what Liz and Zepnorian's been doing is they've been doing a pretty good job at it, which I fully can. I always, I fully appreciate that they're both talking about a subject that would terrify most people, and what they're doing is the right thing. Um, I guess the reason why I haven't made a video about it is because I've already dealt with that sort of thing back in 2010, and I don't want to get back entangled in that sort of stuff. Okay. Uh, got a few messages. Yeah, a couple more maybes from the guests I invited over. And let's see here. I may have to start inviting a few more people because I don't think that because I think that some of those people don't want to join for some reason or not, but that's totally fine by me. Uh, let's see here. Eh. Hmm. Well, other than that, all right. Uh, all right. Let me grab the mouse. There we are. So far, I got a total of 5 watching, which is cool. Again, let me know if any of you are interested in joining. I'll try my best to provide the link of by some means somehow. Uh, another, I guess, another thing I could talk about, unless if anybody else wants me to talk about anything else, is that I guess more or less my frustrations with some of my hardware sometimes because the last video I made about Sea of Shives, I did a great job, but it just took forever for the darn thing to render. I guess that's what I guess that's the price I have to pay for putting a lot more effort to a video now these days. Uh, let's see here. Hmm. Hello, I thought I blocked this guy on Twitter. Freaky. He must have made another account. But oh well. I'll block that guy later because that's a legitimately creepy guy. But oh well. I'll block that guy on Twitter some other time. Uh, let's see here. Um, what the heck? Okay, this is freaky. I'm looking at my Twitter and something weird's going on. Yeah, I may have to end the hangout because something's freaky is going on. But I'll try and let y'all know what's happening because something very strange is happening on my Twitter. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. But yeah, sorry if I'm cutting this short. It's like something freaky is happening. Like, how on earth did he do that? But anyways, see y'all later in the next video or hangouts. I got to end it because Something weird is going on with my Twitter.